Are you ready to be part of a journey of inspiration and connection? Do you have a goosebump tingling tale that shook your world? Share your story here on Divinely Connected. I, your host and medium, Angela McClellan, know the power that our words and experience hold. By sharing our stories of intuition, connection, and synchronicity, it validates and allows others to trust in theirs. We have started a new series, Storytime Sunday, where I will be featuring and sharing your words and hope that they bring comfort and confidence to our listeners. If you have an experience you want to share, head over to angelamcclellan.com/share your story. Oh, Jessica wrote in with a goosebump tingling tale. I had the goosies when I was reading this over, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Jessica writes, my brother was killed in a firefighting accident. He spent 11 days in the ICU before passing away. I was 30 weeks pregnant at the time and devastated he would never get to meet his niece or nephew. We always kept the baby a surprise until the birth. Him not getting to know or meet my baby is what I struggled with the most at the beginning. We decided that boy or girl, we would give the baby his name as a middle name. One night, shortly after he passed, he came to me in a dream. I could see him standing at the edge of my bed, clear as day, in a white V-neck shirt he always wore, his firefighting pants on with the suspenders hanging around his waist, and his big firefighting boots on. He looked at me lovingly and whispered, Vera Sky, the name we had picked out for a girl. From that moment on, I knew we were having a girl, and he had gotten to meet her in spirit before I did. 1 month later, we welcomed our beautiful Vera Sky into the world. Oh my gosh, just the tears are welling. Let's break it down because I have so much. I want to say about this. One, it is so unfortunate. I couldn't even imagine being 30 weeks pregnant and having such a devastating loss. And what I would think would be such a devastating departure as a firefighter. Literally, worst fears coming true. I absolutely love how he has shown up for you in such an authentic way that was so him. And I can feel his energy stepping forward with me right now, to be honest. I can feel how pumped he is to have his story shared. I can feel how excited he was to be able to communicate with you. I can feel the calmness that he wants me to extend for you, where he says, I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid. And then quickly joking and saying, he's like, of course I wasn't afraid. At first it was the message, the divine message of, I wasn't afraid. You have to tell her that I wasn't fearful. And then he's like playing to being like, of course I wasn't. Of course I wasn't afraid. Absolutely beautiful. To come forward and to settle and bring healing, and to settle your energy and bring healing, not only validating that he is safe with God on the other side, but that he knows of your beautiful baby girl, that he gives her his blessing and your blessing to celebrate her, knowing that he has met her and he is part of her life. Absolutely stunning. And to be able to whisper in your dream her name, I have goosebumps from head to toe. How extremely validating is that? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Knowing moving forward through Vera Sky's beautiful life that she will have the most amazing angel on the other side. Her number one fan protecting her and showing up in the most amazing, loud ways for her and for you. Jessica, I am so sorry that you have had such a devastating loss. But I am so happy that you have received such a beautiful gift that promotes healing and peace as you continue to expand and experience your beautiful family. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us today on Storytime Sunday. I hope you were enjoying the Storytime Sunday series. I am having a blast being able to share these beautiful private moments that you, the audience, are so willing to share with us. So much of our life is intentional. So much that happens is divine intervention. These moments that feel extreme, that you cannot make up, you cannot doubt, it is so powerful. It increases your faith in your connection. It brings in this understanding that there is more than what meets the eye, that our loved ones continue forward with us, that the universe and our loved ones and ancestors and angels and archangels and family members that we have never met in this physical form are all lining up and guiding you. It is a game changer. Dr. Wayne Dyer has a quote that I love to use, and I do not have it in front of me right now. So let's be accepting on how this comes out. He said, if you only knew who walks beside you, you would never be fearful or full of doubt again. And it's true. We don't get to be the exception of the rule. We do not get to be vetoed from life experiences that are challenging and hard. We don't get to go through this life without grief and loss. But we are supported in our darkest days, just as we are celebrated in our highest days. And sharing these stories allows us to solidify that faith for ourselves and inspire others to look for it in their lives. It wasn't until I realized my gift, came into understanding of my truth, that I was able to, with confidence, look back in hindsight and say, my God, this has been happening for years. I did not know until I was 30 years old. That's only 10 years ago, that what my gift was. And it explained so much in my life. And there would be signs and symbols. There would be visitations. There would be experiences that we just brush off. A lot of the times we dismiss our intuitive guidance, our intuitive experiences, and our intuitive gifts as a crazy imagination. A lot of the time, it is our doubt and fear of feeling foolish, maybe lack of understanding, or even preconceived ideas that prevents us to truly understanding what is happening. In my experience, it was my idea of what it must be like to connect with spirit, to channel spirit. My ideas that came from what? Probably a movie, probably, all the stereotypical things that is represented of intuition and gifts and sixth sense and all of that, dictated a belief system of what it must be like to be able to connect with departed loved ones. It wasn't until I realized how to do it and how it worked for me that I was able to recognize that this is happening my entire life. If you would have told me at 29 that I was a medium, I would have said, absolutely not. I can't even think of one experience, right? Once I realized what it is, how it is, and how it works for me, I can see how it has been part of my life my entire life. And that's what I want from Storytime Sunday. People sharing their experiences gives you confidence and gives you the understanding of what has happened for you. Giving it weight, because we're so hard on ourselves and we're so easy to go, oh, I just made that up, or oh, I was hurting and I really just needed something to kind of get me through, or my mind was playing tricks on me, or right? We have all done that. And so I absolutely love you being part here of Storytime Sunday. And I would love to hear your stories and your experiences. And so if you have something that really has impacted you, or maybe you want to share so that you have some more insight and validation, I would love that. Head over to my website, angemcclellan.com, under Share Your Story, and submit your contact now. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me on this journey of connection and love. As we conclude another episode, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you. To be able to do this work, it is a profound privilege for me. I have learned so much through my connections with you in spirit. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your spiritual journey. And thank you for being a part of mine. Remember, the connections with your departed loved ones are timeless and eternal. May the messages shared here bring you comfort, healing, and a renewed sense of hope. I'll leave that with you. May you walk in the light of love and know that you are always divinely connected. I am Angela McClellan, your host and medium, sending you light and love always.